friends, today we will be learning about GI nervous system, that is the enteric nervous system. So GI nervous system or the enteric nervous system consists of mainly two types of plexuses, myenteric plexus and then the Meissner plexus. So myenteric plexus is also known as the Auerbach plexus. So the major difference between these is the function and the location. So myenteric plexus is located in the upper regions, or it is located between the longitudinal and the circular muscle layers. So it is located between longitudinal and circular muscle layers, and Meissner plexus is located in the submucosal layer. Now we knew about the location. So if we imagine the myenteric and Meissner plexus, so in the upper region we have the myenteric or the Auerbach plexus. So they can be imagined like this. Now if for the Meissner plexus, they can be like this in the lower submucosal regions. Now another difference is the difference in the function. So the myenteric plexus controls the function like tone of the GIT, motility of the GIT, and regulation of the velocity of the movement of the excitatory waves. Now coming to the Meissner plexus, the major function is secretion and absorption in the submucosal region. Now a fun fact about enteric nervous system is that about 100 million neurons are present in the enteric nervous system, which is equal to the entire length of the entire spinal cord. Now gastrointestinal reflexes. So it is supported by enteric nervous system and its connection with the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So what is gastrointestinal reflexes? So it is the connection between two things, that is firstly sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system with the enteric nervous system. Now the reflex which is generated by the gut is known as the enteric reflex. So first reflex is the enteric reflex. The reflex by the gut. Reflex by the gut is called as the enteric reflex. Now we will come to reflex from the gut to the prevertebral sympathetic ganglia and then again back to the GI tract. So from the enteric or the GI system to the prevertebral ganglia and again back to the GI system. So this type of arrangement of the reflex from GI to the prevertebral ganglia, GI or the gut, okay, in simple language, gut to the prevertebral ganglia of the sympathetic nervous system and again prevertebral ganglia of the sympathetic nervous system to the gut. So what are the examples? The examples are the gastrocolic reflex. So gastro here. Now second one is the gastrocolic reflex. So gastro refers to stomach and colon refers to small intestine or intestine. Small intestine, large intestine, so simply intestine. So stomach and intestine, gastrocolic reflex and enterogastric reflex. Enterogastric reflex. Then again the colioileal reflex between the colon and the ileum. So these are the examples of the reflexes from the gut to the prevertebral ganglia of the sympathetic nervous system and again back to the gut. So now another reflex is the reflex for the pain. The reflex for the pain, third number, is the brain to the spinal cord. Brain to the spinal cord. Now, reflexes from gut to the spinal cord or brain and then back to the GI tract. So, it involves the brain and the spinal cord. So, whenever there is the sensation of the pain, these types of reflexes is stimulated. And another reflex is the reflex for the defecation. Thank you.